Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Fancy Sip Review. And today on the Fancy Sip Review, I'm going to be trying an energy drink made by the grocery store Lidl. And although Lidl does make a lot of different energy drinks, the flavor that I'm going to be reviewing today is going to be the green can of Mega Energy Kong Strong Wild Power. And I don't really know what flavor this drink is going to be, as it does not actually say on the can. But with it being the green can, I assume this is going to be a generic energy drink or a Monster-inspired flavor. And buying this at Lidl, I do want to also compare this to the Aldi energy drink Gridlock, as it is about the same price point and it seems as if the nutrition facts are kind of the same. But let's get into what the nutrition facts and the ingredients in this drink are before I tell you what the taste of this is. So on this drink, the nutrition facts in this 16-ounce can, you're getting 270 calories, 430 milligrams of sodium, 19%, 69, cool number at 25%, 64 grams of sugar with an included 64 grams of sugar at 128% of your daily sugar. With your niacin, you're getting 250%, your B6, you're getting 240%, your B12, you're getting 200%, and pantothenic acid, you're getting 400% of your daily pantothenic acid. So this drink is going to give you a lot of B vitamins. The ingredients in this drink are carbonated water, sugar, citric acid, natural flavor, taurine, sodium citrate, L-carnitine, niacinamide, D-glucuronolactone, calcium D-panthenate, which is pantothenic acid, potassium sorbate, a preservative, caffeine, sodium benzoate, a preservative, caramel color, salt, inositol, pyridoxine hydrochloride, which is B6, sucralose. So you're getting two different types of sugar. You're getting Panax ginseng root extract, where in Monster they just give you the flavor of it, and guarana seed extract, and B12. And this is made in Arlington, Virginia, and it's also a product of Canada. And also don't drink this if you are pregnant. So that is everything that is in this drink. Let's show off the can really quickly so you can see the cool little logo and design they have. So it has a Harambe-like gorilla. It says it is made by Mega Energy Drink. It's a green can. And it says you are going to be Kong Strong. So maybe if you want to play some Donkey Kong at the arcade in the 80s, this is what you would be drinking instead of Jolt. Here's the ingredients and the nutrition facts, so you can see if I'm lying to you, which I am not. But yeah, this is a pretty cool looking can. It has its own logo, the gorilla. It has little scratches coming out of it, so it looks like you're being attacked. 270 calories is insane. And it has no high fructose corn syrup, but it has two different types of sugar. So that is everything with the Kong Strong, the green can. Again, nowhere on this does it tell you what the flavor is. It just says Lidl love it, guarantee, or you'll get your money back. So that is everything with the Kong Strong. Let's open this drink up really quickly. I don't have fingernails, so I have to use a guitar pick to open this up. So let's give this a pour. So there we have a cool thumbnail area for the gorilla of the drink. And the first thing that I want to make note of in this drink is going to be the nose of the review. What does this drink smell like? Is this going to smell like a Monster Energy? Will this smell like the Gridlock that I'm going to compare this to, as it is the price point of that? Well, let's find out. So what I will say with this drink is it has a very strong sweetness to it. It does have a similar nose of a Monster Energy. However, it is giving me a lot more of a fruity, sugary, sweet smell to it. And it does have a lot of sugar in it, which also doesn't even include the sucralose that's in this drink. So this drink should be a very strong, sweet tasting drink, which is good because usually when I review energy drinks, I think they're kind of bitter as whatever the stuff that is in energy drinks is usually tends to be kind of like a bitter flavor that isn't as sweet as I would want it to be, and it doesn't sit as well in the palate and the mouthfeel. But on the nose, I'm getting a very strong sweet smell. However, I will just say that this smells like a Monster Energy if you were to add more sugar to it, which does not sound very appealing. But let's see how this is on the mouthfeel. I'm hoping that this drink has a very nice sweet flavor to it, and it is not very bitter. So the mouthfeel of this drink, it is so sweet that I had to swallow it quickly as I could feel the enamel of my teeth rotting away. This drink is not very much like a Gridlock or a Monster Energy. This drink tastes purely like a sweet, sweet beverage that I would even say is sweeter than most sodas that I've had. Let's show off this drink really quickly before I get into the flavor. It does have the color of a Monster and a traditional energy drink, but on the mouthfeel of this drink, it is very, very sweet. I would say that what I would think this drink kind of tastes like is if you were to go to a nightclub and order a like a Red Bull and vodka, but they didn't have Red Bull. This is kind of what I would assume that they would be mixing the drink with. This drink is very sweet. It is a very tasty drink, and I think that this drink would be a better mixer than a Red Bull or a vodka or a Red Bull or a Monster, just because of the sweetness of this drink. I think that this drink is honestly, again, going to be better as a mixer of alcohol than I would say that this drink is something that I would want to drink on my own. I think that this drink has way too much sugar in it and way too much sweetness to even consider this an energy drink. Although it does have, I assume, 160 milligrams of caffeine in this drink. I don't know if it says on the can. 140 milligrams of caffeine. So this drink has less caffeine than a traditional energy drink. It has about as much caffeine as one of the newer versions of G Fuel. It seems as if the market is moving away from the 200 milligrams, but at 140 milligrams of caffeine, this drink is more sweet than anything. Honestly, if you don't like the taste of Monster Energy and you're a bigger fan of the syrupy, sweet type energy drinks, I think that this would honestly be the best energy drink for somebody who does not like the flavor profile of energy drinks. It's what this kind of reminds me a lot of is if you were to buy a syrupy concentrate, which you are supposed to mix with water. I feel as if the Kong Strong is so strong that I would recommend mixing this with water, as the sweetness of this is overbearingly strong. It is Kong Strong. I can feel the phlegm in my mouth. This is the kind of drink that a dentist would warn you about, the Kong Strong. And with only having 140 milligrams of caffeine, it's barely even an energy drink, honestly. Has like a little bit more caffeine than like a Mountain Dew. But it is a very tasty drink. And again, I do think that I would buy this again just as a mixer and not so much buy this as something that I would be drinking for energy. I think that this drink is honestly better than the Gridlock, as it has a very good sweetness to it. And at only $1, it's really hard to beat this drink. I will say, though, that this is barely an energy drink. So what will I, the fancy sipper, be giving the green Mega Energy Kong Strong Wild Power in the green can? I think I would give this drink a 7.5 out of 10. It is very difficult to review this drink because going back to what I was saying, 140 milligrams of caffeine is barely an energy drink. In terms of the flavor, it doesn't have any of the traditional energy drink flavors. What this tastes like is just a syrupy concentrate mixer that you would make, I don't know, stuff with. This is like a grenadine type thing where you're supposed to mix this with something. You're not supposed to just drink this straight. But with how much sugar is in this drink, it's very tasty. This is something, honestly, that I would recommend to a bumblebee who wants to pollinate a flower, more so than recommend this to somebody that's going to drink this before going to the gym, as you're probably going to cramp up. The saliva in your mouth is probably going to get really sticky. And in terms of the flavor, I mean, it's good. That's pretty much what is the importance of an energy drink, right? Is how it tastes, not really what it does for you. And on those notes, it hits all the right spots. Tastes like a better version of Monster. Tastes like a better version of Gridlock. But I don't know. I don't recommend drinking this too much, as it is not good for you. So I've been the Fancy Sipper. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully I get more than 12 views on this video, and cheers. Clink.